Have you ever heard of a place where women propose to men, a village entirely populated by real dwarves, or a town with just one resident, but still requires an entry visa? What about a street so steep, locals have to park their cars sideways to stop them from sliding down? And here's the kicker. Living here only costs 60% of what it does in the U.S. Welcome to New Zealand, a land so strange and wonderful, it often feels like a living fairy tale. Join us as we count down the 15 most bizarre and astonishing facts about this remote, magical country. Number 15. New Zealand, land at the edge of the world. Tucked away in the southwestern Pacific, over 1,200 miles from Australia, New Zealand often feels like the last stop before the end of the map. Comprising 2 main islands, north and south, and more than 700 smaller ones, its total landmass is slightly larger than Colorado. Yet it houses just over 5.2 million people as of mid-2025. That's only about a third of New York City's population. But here's the twist. New Zealand is home to over 29 million sheep. That's nearly 6 sheep for every person. The population is primarily of European descent, alongside indigenous Māori, Pacific Islanders, and an increasing Asian community. While English is the main language, the once endangered Maori tongue has made a vibrant comeback, especially in schools and media. From snow-capped peaks to tropical rainforests and crystal beaches, New Zealand's diverse terrain lets you ski in the morning and surf by afternoon, all in the same day. Number 14. A real-life hobbit village. Have you ever wished to walk through Middle-earth? In New Zealand, that dream becomes real. Welcome to Hobbiton, nestled in Matamata on the North Island. Built on a 1,200-acre working dairy farm, this movie set turned living village features 44 hobbit holes, handcrafted stone wells, smoking chimneys, and rolling green hills. Everything is made from real wood, stone, and living plants. No plastic, no LEDs, just pure craftsmanship. Locals, known for their warmth, often double as tour guides, sharing tales that blur the line between fiction and reality. Enjoy a pint at the Green Dragon Inn, sit beneath Bilbo's party tree, or celebrate your birthday hobbit style. The Māori call this place the home of little dreams. Number 13. A land of empowered women. In New Zealand, beauty isn't defined by makeup or designer outfits. It's about confidence, authenticity, and connection to nature. From driving rugged trucks to surfing solo at sunrise, Kiwi women embody a free-spirited lifestyle. New Zealand was the first country in the world to grant women the right to vote in 1893. Today, women often lead in both business and adventure. And yes, in romance too. In Wellington, it's not unusual for women to make the first move. Want to meet one? Just be kind, real, and ready for the wild beauty of a minimalist, joy-filled life. Number 12. The underground galaxy of Waitomo. Imagine floating in darkness, gazing at a sky full of stars, not above, but below. That's Waitomo, where millions of glowworms illuminate ancient limestone caves, creating a galaxy-like spectacle. These bioluminescent creatures spin webs to lure prey, glowing in silence as you drift past in a boat, surrounded by silence and the hum of underground water. Discovered centuries ago by the Māori, Waitomo remains one of the most magical and surreal places on Earth. Number 11. Unique spa culture. In Rotorua, New Zealand's geothermal capital, hot springs are more than just a soak. They're a spiritual reset. From volcanic mud baths at Hell's Gate to cedar tubs overlooking the Remarkables in Queenstown, spa culture here is rustic, wild, and deeply rooted in tradition. Try hang, food steamed underground with volcanic heat, just as Maori ancestors did. Relax under the stars, surrounded by snow-capped peaks, and feel nature reset your soul. Number 10. Baldwin Street, the steepest in the world. Welcome to Dunedin, home of Baldwin Street. So steep it once lost its world record to a Welsh street, then won it back in 2020. Locals park sideways, use their handbrakes religiously, and turn the slope into a yearly race. Houses appear crooked from the outside, but are cleverly designed to balance inside. Once, they even tried to bake the world's steepest cake, until the frosting slid downhill before they could serve it. Number 9. Wangamamona, the Republic Town. This tiny town with just 30 to 40 residents once declared itself a republic, complete with its own passports, president, sometimes a dog or goat, and national holiday. The local government office. A 100-year-old pub. There's no police, no locks, and no traffic lights. Just trust and quirky characters like Dave the Goat Whisperer. Visitors can buy a Republic passport for a few dollars and fuel up at possibly the smallest gas station on Earth. Number 8. The Kiwi bird, national icon. Forget eagles and lions. New Zealand's beloved symbol is the humble kiwi, a flightless, nocturnal bird with an amazing sense of smell and an egg that takes up a quarter of its body. Loyal and shy, these birds represent everything Kiwis stand for: humility, perseverance, and quiet strength. Number 7. Wellington, capital of the wind. Wellington is the world's windiest capital, but locals embrace it. You'll see people sipping coffee as hats fly down the hills, artists painting on Cuba Street, and musicians playing at bus stops. Shoes off at the door is a given. Peace, creativity, and community define this breezy coastal gem. Number 6. A natural wonder. Heli fishing in the Alps, kayaking Milford Sound, or stargazing at Lake Tekapo. New Zealand is nature's masterpiece. Visit geothermal wonders like the Champagne Pool, or walk glaciers and soak in hot springs all in the same day. Here, nature performs on a grand cinematic scale. Number 5. The Māori culture. With a rich cultural heritage, the Māori bring deep spiritual tradition to life. From the hongi greeting, a shared breath by touching noses, to women proposing during ceremonies, love and connection are based on respect and equality. Māori communities still cook with earth's heat, share stories by firelight, and perform haka before events. Nature isn't just scenery, it's sacred. Number 4. Sheepwalking. Yes, sheepwalking is real. For a fee, you can rent a sheep and take it for a walk through green pastures. Learn to call, groom, and pose for selfies with your woolly companion. With more sheep than people, it's an experience found nowhere else. Number 3. Unusual festivals. New Zealand turns festivals into high art. From the futuristic World of Wearable art show in Wellington to the Polynesian Pacifica Festival in Auckland, cultural expression here is bold, diverse, and immersive. Even Chinese New Year is celebrated with massive lantern festivals and delicious street food. Number 2. Cost of living. Surprisingly affordable, New Zealand offers a quality lifestyle at around 40% less than in major U.S. cities. Rent, groceries, and dining out are all cheaper, while public transport is reliable and natural beauty is absolutely free. Number 1. A world like no other. In New Zealand, fantasy meets reality, tradition meets innovation, and every moment feels like stepping into a storybook. Whether you're hiking glaciers, walking sheep, or sipping beer in a hobbit hole, this land at the edge of the world might just be the center of your next adventure.